guys, it's Sam, and is this better as far as like how zoomed out or in I am? We're trying different things. There's still gonna be a couple more videos with me more zoomed in, but we want background separation and blurriness while still being able to see me and there being like a whole, there's a cinematic thing, okay? Anyway, I'd already filmed this video before and then all my footage corrupted. So I had to film it again, and I had a bunch of videos filmed for like 2025 stuff that I couldn't put up and edit until I did this, obviously, because it's my 2024 reading goals wrap up. How I did. Did I achieve my goals? We will see. So first off, I didn't quite finish my TBR goals. So if you remember, I sort of reset some things in like September-ish. I had evaluated my TBR, been like, okay, there's certain series that I need to like reread a few books before continuing, and I can push those back because there's no new releases there. I kind of did some fumbling around with the numbers a little bit to give me new numbers. So I end up being 4 books short from getting all the books in my TBR after that re-eval done. And at the beginning of the year, I said I'd be happy if I got to like 10 or under, which I even did if I hadn't taken off. So I took off like 6 books in the fall with those like rereads and stuff. And so I got to like 10 on the physical TBR by the end of the year under those rules. So either way you look at it, I still like achieved the main goal. There's sort of a stretch goal of getting everything right on the TBR, which I don't think will ever actually happen. It's just there, like a carrot for me to follow. It's just to focus on reading mostly my books from my TBR, right? So I don't let it pile up. My other big goal last year, and I talked about this a little bit in my like statistics video, was I did a challenge that was read 24 books by BIPOC authors, like books featuring BIPOC characters by BIPOC authors in 2024, and I got to 23 out of 24. I was reading 2 books by people of color featuring people of color when the year ended, so I almost made it. And I'm still happy with my overall average, which I don't remember right now, but it's in my statistic video if you want to go watch that. But the like bare minimum for me, at least, is to get to like what the traditional publishing numbers are, not because those numbers are great or anything, but just because like, okay, that's at least statistically what's out there in trad pub books, and I do read primarily traditionally published work in like science fiction and fantasy. So just at least hitting the numbers that are reflected on the shelves and getting beyond that. But like for a while there, I was getting below that because I wasn't paying as much attention, or sometimes it just happens where like you read a series that happens to be by a white person and you read like 7 of those books that year in that same series. That's just gonna skew because of reading series that are more prevalent in sci-fi and fantasy than if I was reading all standalones, for example, and the way that publishing skews and whatever. Anyway, the whole point of this being, I got 23 out of 24. Now, as far as the end of the year, I kind of want to do like a series goals wrap up. So throughout the year, and I will continue to do this in 2025, I've been doing quarterly check-ins for series, because series and finishing series is another one of my like big goals in general. Having read a lot of like speculative stuff, I have a lot of series going at all times and I'm starting things and whatever. So for quarter 4 in totality, I started 3 new series. That is the Rook and the Rose series by M.A. Carrick, The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence, and The Empire of the Wolf by Richard Swan. I also finished 3 series that are completed series. The most important one being the Live Ship Traders series by Robin Hobb. Not that the other series are important, it's just this. The Realm of the Elderlings is very important to me. So I've already done a full review and gush on this series and this book, so if you're interested in my thoughts and haven't already seen them, I'll link that on the screen. And I also finished the Ending Fire series by Sarah El-Arifi and the Letters of Enchantment series by Rebecca Ross with Ruthless Vows? Ruthless Vows. I also continued on with a few series. I reread To Like the Lightning by Ada Palmer so that I could read and continue on with the Terra Ignata series, the next book being 7 Surrenders that I finished in December. And then I also read books 5 and 6 of the Expanse series by James S.A. Corey. That was Nemesis Games and Babylon's Ashes. And then I don't even really mention the beginning of the year that I'm trying to hit a certain amount of books, but I usually end up having a goal of 52 books, which I reach usually and have like the entire time I've been on BookTube. So I reached that about halfway through the year, or like 3/4 of the way through the year, whatever, and then I usually bump it up to like 75, and I hit that too. I forget what my actual numbers were at the end of the year, but I surpassed that as well. So as far as like reading amounts, I did that, and I don't tend to have like page goals or anything like that, but I do try to read 15 minutes a day, and I only didn't do that like 2 times. So my current streak on Storygraph is like 162 days. The last time that I didn't do it was literally on my own birthday because I was just busy all day with birthday stuff. But yeah, those are the wrap up of my 2024 goals. Comment down below and let me know how your reading goals went. I already have my 2025 goals recorded, and like I mentioned, it'll be a little closer up. We're figuring this out, what everyone likes, okay? So tell me if you like this distance more, the other one more, let me know. Also, did you notice We're back. I'm gonna try to wear nails more because one of my friends gave me a nail glue that doesn't really work and only lasts a couple of days, which means my nails will fall off between me going rock climbing, so I can still do both things. Hopefully. That's the goal. I need them back. I need them back so bad. This is how my hands are supposed to look, okay? Anyway, let me know how your reading goals went for 2024. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.